Hey guys, Skink here. Just thought I'd do another video on Elite Dangerous. It's gone through a pretty significant update recently. Gone to beta 2.04 or beta 2, and that's changed things quite significantly. All the panels, you might notice, are a bit different from my last video. Same information, but just arrayed differently, different displays. I don't know, but I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. Play through it a bit more and see what we come up with. I did recorded another video for this. Managed to earn up to status. There we are, 16,000 credits just there to balance. Unfortunately, all that footage was corrupted, so I lost that, so recording a new one. So how I came to earn all that stuff, well, just doing missions, because the missions have been changed. Used to be only about 3 or so available in each starport. Now there's a lot more. I would see this entire menu is completely different now as well. If we go to the bulletin board, let's see how many. There's so many different missions available now, and you'll notice the rewards have gone up significantly. For example, this is a transport mission, just transporting an item or something to this location here, which unfortunately is too far outside my jump distance to do, but you're getting 3,000 credits for it, whereas that would have probably got you only about 300 the last iteration of the beta. Obviously the time constraints have been reduced, so you've got half an hour to get it there, but that is specific to the mission. It's an emergency courier required. There's a lot more variety of missions as well, so the rewards have been increased significantly, and yeah, so that's quite good. Rewards increased significantly, and the variety's changed as well. There's a lot of hunting down various enemies and such available, and they do tend to change quite often. There's quite a few people playing this game, as you might be able to tell from the commodities market. The items you should be able to buy from the station, low supply, so it's a refinery and extraction economy. Metals available, these ones here, a supply of 2, 1, 1, 1, 1 low, and the price is going to be rubbish for just those. 9 polymers. There's a high demand for everything, and you can't buy much from here, so we're just going to find a nice easy mission and go do that. Nope. What's this one? Can't go that far. Could do that one before. Can't go that far. Can't go that far. Look at this one. It's a bit depressing and tiny, but go out and explore the universe. There's been a few changes to the outside world, as it were, so we'll go have a look at those now. Oh yes, before I launch off, we'll have a look at the galaxy map. That's received a massive update as well. See, that entire menu is different now as well. Sweet, so all the usual stations floating around. So we're in Dahan. Overview, go. Nope. So it used to show you jump range before, but not anymore, obviously. Zoom out a bit more. Aulus, Salus Primus, that's where we're off to. Zoom out even further, you got this white pill-shaped cylinder, and everything inside this cylinder is explorable. And that is a massive sector of space. It's all been opened up. So there's heaps of dots in here which you can explore, and you can scan them all. All these little dots, hard to see. They're all different suns, and you can go have a look at them, scan things, scan systems, scan any objects you find in those systems, and you can then sell the data to stations. You got to scan it with a specific device, and you will be able to make money that way, which is a nice that they've added that in now. But we want to go to Salus Primus, I believe. That's where our mission wants us to go. 55 minutes, Beagle 2 landing in the Salus Primus. Sweet, so I'll go to leave the station. There's also been a new ship added in called the Asp Explorer. Is it there? Just curiously. Let's see if we're able to actually. There we go.
Engines engaged.
All the controls are the same. They seem a lot crisper, a lot more responsive, a lot more tightened up. It's just a lot nicer to fly around now. There had been some issues with connecting to the servers, but I was able to get on here relatively easily, so that's nice. There's another Asp.
Detecting hostile scan.
Now, yeah, everything's a lot different. The Skybox is a lot different as well. Yeah, everything else is pretty much the same. Also, curiously down here, we've got a Salus Primus locked, and if you look at the fuel to the right side, underneath the I guess rate of fuel usage, you'll see like a little blue dot off the yellow dashes, or the orange or yellow dashes, and it indicates how much fuel we'll use jumping to that system. So it's nice to know how much you'll be using from now on. What else have they changed that's really useful? I guess everything seems a lot clearer on the dashboard now. They've darkened the cockpit down a lot so that everything contrasts a bit more, so it's just easy to pay attention to the dash. One thing they also do is you're able to track ships through Super Cruise now. There's no wakes around. What will happen is if a ship jumps to Super Cruise, it'll leave a wake, and you can use a device to track where they've gone. You can jump into hyperspace, you can follow them. So if you're attacking someone, say, and they went to run away, you could track them down, which is interesting. Changes the game up a bit more, just adding more features to the gameplay. They've changed up the Super Cruise visuals as well. I preferred the old ones, but I guess they'll go through several iterations before they finally settle on what they like. And there's a sun still looking really cool. Interesting enough, you can actually view on the scanner the distance, proximity fields and all that to the sun. And the sun's actually turned up on the scanner. That's what's cool is everything in the system, when you're close enough to it, planets and such, will render on the scanner itself. So you can start getting a feel for proximity fields and stuff without actually just flying slap bang into them. Let's get on track to where we want to go. Now, in addition to the usual star bases, so Beagle 2, you might be familiar to those of you who have looked at this game before, there are now different stations you can visit. Most of them tend to be outposts, and we'll travel to one of those soon and you can have a look at what they look like. We'll go to this actually. Where is that at? Nope. Anyway, we'll carry on to where we're going. But no, we'll go have a look at what they look like, and you can see for yourself. Interesting new station available. Also, during Super Cruise, you see we've got Beagle 2 landing locked as our destination. Below the distance counter is a time counter indicating how soon you'll arrive at your destination at your current speed, which will help us immensely in entering and exiting Super Cruise at the correct location. It's another little aid to approximate the when you need to start slowing down. As we get closer, the planet should start to turn up on our scanner. And they've updated the music a lot as well, so we're going to have different tracks, which will be nice. Apparently it's been quite a large musical update, so I haven't heard this particular track before, not that I've played a lot at the moment, but hopefully we get more coming. Oh, and the measurement of distance is different now as well, so that threw me at the start when I was trying to figure out how close I was getting and stuff. So I don't know what means. I'm probably easy to find out, but I'm not someone who knows. I'll probably learn it by accident at some point. And it doesn't like getting close enough to Acellus to figure out, see it pop up on the scanner. It will drop out of hyperspace. Oh, sorry. Super Cruise. Stuck in Star Wars mode. And this game loads. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Seriously, if you're not playing this game, you are missing out. Big time. In the last, before this update, I had actually quite upgraded my ship to a Cobra after I'd been flying around in the freighter for a bit. I had a Cobra, and within 10 minutes of buying the Cobra, I got destroyed by a pirate Sidewinder who I thought I could take on. I thought it was badass, but I failed really hard and died. Had threw a massive hissy fit and stopped playing for a while. And then this update happened, and I was like, oh well, I should probably play now. Traverse a bit more. Actually, remember to request docking.
Request granted.
When I started playing, I originally thought I had a few issues with trying to dock at stations. I was keep getting turned down. It was access denied, or request denied, sorry. And it turns out that no, there were no spaces left to actually land on, and there was a queue for people to actually land on the station. They've told me that millions of times that I've deployed my landing gear. Speed adjustment correct.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Sorry, I had to concentrate there. I was getting the hang of landing at speed, but this new patch happened. The controls got a little bit of a tune up, and all my skills went out the window. Oh, and then I stopped playing for a while, so that will happen. Now they've slowed this back down to its original speed. So you might remember from the last video that all this was actually quite a lot faster. But I've slowed it down because it makes more sense for it to be slower. That's what I think that they've done anyway. But it's nice. I like it, even though it does slow down gameplay a little bit. It's not that much of a problem. And you don't have to drop into the hangar if you don't want to. You can do pretty much everything except outfitting and access the shipyard from on top. It just means that someone could potentially crash into you if they wanted to. Now, so yeah, this entire menu's been changed. So I've got station services, here's the list, so munitions, repairs, bulletin board, contacts, outfitting, shipyard, commodities market, and universal cartographics. We'll get to all of those in turn, but first of all, just refuel. Go to the bulletin board. You see up there, this is able to be turned in for some money. So you can still access everything from here. So, station services, we've got munitions. We've just got these 2 lasers which don't need any ammunition at all. So lasers. See all the things down here. You've got wear and tear. I'm not sure what that does, but it's been introduced. And that does nothing. If you go back to station services, it says repair all, full health, reload all. Everything seems fine. So hull's fine. Everything looked fine, so we'll ignore it. Bulletin board, obviously. Contacts. So Pilots Federation. A criminal record, local security office, no bounties to collect and no outstanding fines. There's combat bond contact, so that's if you have taken, I think if you've taken a mission from this station to go and kill people somewhere or whatever, you can come back and return the bonds or vouchers or whatever and you'll get money. That's so you hold on to those bonds, you don't just get straight credits on the spot. Outfitting's a lot different now, so got the different hard points, utility mount, check the bulkheads, and then there's all of these. You can actually access all the modules of your ship. So up here we've got the power plant. You can upgrade the power plant. There's no other options here. But now when you access the menu, the device actually gives you a description of what the thing does. So it consumes fuel to power all ship modules. Oh wow. So yeah. Frameshift drive, you can get upgraded frameshift drives, no available inventory for chosen slot and section. But what you can also do, there's the OK button. What you can also do is you can actually sell things. So what I've seen one person do is sell the shield generator and something else, and actually decreases your weight and mass, meaning you actually end up having a longer jump range. And you can also upgrade your cargo racks now to get more space. So I don't know how that works. So that's capacity 2, and I have 1. And if I bought that one, it would give me more cargo space. So you can do that sort of stuff now, and you can swap the modules around in various spots as well, I think. And then there's a discovery scanner, which standardized store. No, doesn't say what it does, but no, that allows you to scan new features. So if you want to go do the exploring thing, you can scan stuff and get information which you can then sell here to Universal Cartographics. So this is all data you can buy on systems that have been explored. It'll tell you what's in that system and where to find stations and stuff, because out in the unexplored areas there are stations present, so you don't just go out there and get lost. It is possible to go all the way to the end, but until someone discovers them and sells the data to Universal Cartographics, you won't know where they are unless you go have a look yourself. So this is handy. I'm going to not buy any because I do want to go have a look. And yeah, we'll see what we can find. Maybe once I've upgraded to a ship that can go do the exploring business. Speaking of which, let's have a look at the shipyard. Hauler, Viper. I want to buy a hauler because it's a really good way to start making money, trading in bulk, but I need significantly more money. And the prices for the ships do seem to be the old ship prices, indicating that it with the increased rewards for missions, it means you end up actually earning a lot more money faster, enabling you to go out and actually upgrade your ship faster. So looking forward to that. Do want to build up to a Cobra Mark III, because I enjoyed it while I had it for all of 10 minutes. And yeah, so that's it for now. I'll go start making some more money, and come back to you when we're going to find another one of those stations, and we've got more interesting things to show you. Anyway, thank you, goodbye.